Chapter 4. Ophelia the Faerie. Boredom. Boredom is a creation. If you are bored, then you are creating that state of being for yourself. Boredom is an experience just like anything else can be experienced for its own sake. When you feel bored, I suggest that you give yourself the freedom to feel it and to be it and to exist in it. Know that nothing is ever wasted. You are not wasting your time when you are bored or when you are not doing something or interacting with others. You are creating, and you are creating the experience that you want to create. I wish to grant you permission to be in every state of being that you find yourself in. I wish I could convince all of you that everything is okay, that you are not doing something wrong, and that you are not defective in some way because you are having an experience. Many of you will take the experience that you are having as a measuring stick, and you will use it to beat yourselves. You will use it to decide that this means something about yourself. And when you do this, you miss out on the essence of the experience. I want you to enjoy every experience just as it is, without judgment, without criticizing yourself for being there, and without finding fault with the state of being itself, deeming it negative or scratching and clawing your way out of it. A part of all you assume that when you are in one of these experiences you do not want, such as boredom, that you will somehow find yourselves trapped for all eternity by it and in it. This is your concept of hell. For you have been taught, and you have been taught yourselves, that there is a place where you can spend eternity in suffering and pain. I want you to use your ability to remember, and I want you to use it because you can demonstrate to yourself that no experience, no state of being that you have ever felt, or that you have ever had, lasts forever. What would be the point of that? The more you stay present with what you are experiencing now, the easier it is for you to move through it and to have a new experience. And when these judgments and criticisms come up, use them as opportunities to examine whether or not you want to believe that you are bad or that you are broken, or that you have done something wrong to put yourselves in a situation, the experience, and the state of being where you feel uncomfortable. Be willing to explore all aspects of yourselves and whatever you have placed in front of you. It is all worthy of you. It is all part of that knowing of yourselves, and it is all transient. So have fun. Do not fear. Be one with your experience. You are blessed beings, no matter what it is that is happening or not happening in your lives. Saving the world. I am here. I am with you. Saving the world or humanity is a noble cause. You all seek to do this in one way or another from time to time, perhaps through your actions, perhaps through your words, perhaps even by meditating. But however you choose to go about it, you do so from a place of fear. That which you seek to save is an expression of source that is doing just fine. Thank you very much. But your desire to save or to rescue is also linked with a real feeling within you, because you all have experienced death and destruction on a massive scale. Somewhere, somewhen in your Oversoul's databank, that type of experience is being had. So when you look around at the state of affairs of your world and the beings who exist on it, and you feel that fear, know that it is not about this world, this time, or these beings, and put down whatever tools you are using to save it. And let yourself experience the fear. Let yourself access the memories, knowing, of course, that nothing is ever lost or destroyed. But your experience is very real, and I welcome you to have it. Be aware that the best thing that you can do for this planet and for these humans is to focus on yourself and to give yourself what you need energetically, vibrationally, and even physically, because you are your world, and you are all the beings on it. So save yourselves, and do so with all the love and all the compassion that you have for the most innocent among you. Self-service. I am here, and I am with you. Putting yourself first allows you to give more. Putting yourself at the forefront of your consciousness will give you the strength and energy to give more to those around you. Setting aside your needs to be someone else's caretaker will create a deficit within you. You are here as beings of service, and you are here in service. But you must include yourselves in the beings that you are here to serve. It is wonderful that you want to help others and the others are willing to reach out and help you. That is truly living in a collective. But sometimes it is because you place more value on others than on yourself that you seek only to be of service to them. Sometimes you try to make up for a lack of self-esteem by being the best giver, the most selfless, the one who's always in service. You must consider that you are just as much in need of your service as anyone else. Taking care of yourself is not being selfish. Taking care of yourself is an act of love. Helping another is an act of love as long as you are acting from love, and as love you are fulfilling your purpose for being here. It is not as though love for another is more valuable or earns you more credits than loving and taking care of yourself. When you do give yourselves what you need, see it as an act of service. You are just as much a part of the collective as anyone else. Being love is being love, and being of service is being of service. And when you carry these vibrations and direct them at yourselves, you are much more likely to do so when you interact with the rest of the collective. Opposing forces. I am here, and I am with you. There will always be those with you who will encourage your growth. They will not seem to be your friends and well-wishers. They will seem to oppose you, and that will always be their role. This is not something for you to worry about, and it is not a sign that there is something wrong with humanity. You will continue to grow as a collective consciousness, but not in spite of the differences and the opposition that you will face from others, but because of it. You are not only more powerful in your diversity, you are also more powerful in your different opinions and the ways of doing things. If you are very excited and very eager about doing something and someone close to you comes along and tells you not to, or even tries to prevent you from doing it, you can always see them as your helpers and your guides rather than just obstacles or enemies. The opposing forces that exist in your life and in your world are there to give you a gift. If you spend all of your time fighting them, then you have no time to find the gifts that they are giving. Laying down your arms and letting go of your opposition to the opposition is not giving in to their way or letting them have all the power, because in doing so you actually allow yourselves to elevate above their frequency of opposition. And that is how they assist you in finding the right vibrational way, or option, or action. And then, as you operate from the higher frequency, you recognize that what you originally wanted pales in comparison to what is now opened up and shown itself to you. Love those opposing forces for giving you the gifts and the impetus for raising your frequency to an even higher vibration. Forgiving is freeing. I am here and I am with you. The way that you forgive is by letting go of any need that you have ever had to be right or to be better. When you take on the role of one who has been victimized in some way, you are taking on the perspective that you are superior. If you have been wronged in your estimation, then surely you must be the one who is in the right. This allows you to feel that you are better than your victimizer, the one who is playing the role of villain in your life. When you release the need to be better or righter than anyone else, you no longer need to create villains. You no longer need to play out the polarity of right and wrong, and you can see the other as being equal to you and as being a co-creator with you in the event or the circumstance that you feel needs forgiveness. When you have let go of this need to be superior to the other, you will find then that you draw in different people to play with. And when you no longer need to feel superior to anyone else, then you will also no longer need to feel inferior. Certainly, if you are making the judgment that you are morally superior to your victimizers, then you are also judging yourself to be less than others who are doing more good or less than you are. Forgiveness is complete surrender, and in complete surrender there is release. Release always serves you because what you are clinging to is usually something that you are using to feel a certain way. Even the release of your fears is something that you can see as a choice that creates a neutrality to all experience that you have had or that you could have, and this gives you the freedom to create one of those neutral experiences that you desire. Fragrances. Fragrances have the ability to transport you energetically. You have all experienced this when a smell triggers a feeling. Your feeling comes because you are accessing a memory. You have the ability to use fragrance to shift your vibration and to take you to higher frequency realms. By finding a smell that gives you the sensation of movement, the sensation of transcending your current reality, that is when you know you have found a tool. You are aware of a modality called aromatherapy. Using essential oils and other natural fragrances, you can shift your energy in a way that has a lasting effect on your physical body and on your emotional body. I am suggesting that you find fragrances that do this for you and that you use them as a tool for transformation. You all tend to seek out tastes that you enjoy, and no one would have to encourage you to do so. But very few of you pursue the smells that you enjoy, and that is why I have taken it upon myself to encourage you to do so. Find fragrant flowers and put them in your home. Discover what places you can go that will carry these fragrances that you most enjoy, and use this technique as an excuse to do more deep and conscious breathing. As you find yourself surrounded by the smells that you enjoy, notice how much lighter you feel, how much easier it is for you to transport yourselves energetically to where you want to go. And enjoy this process. Enjoy your lives and all the wonderful fragrances that are available to you. I am Ophelia, and I love you.